So this is going to be part 2 of the floor removal. Are you ready? Are you ready? First things first, on this side, there was a small corner piece of metal that I took off. It came up really easy. On this side, there's a cover that covers the heating lines. So I'm just gonna unscrew the cover. It should come off pretty easy. And then we can start taking out the floor. I'm gonna cut the wood with my circular saw like I always do to make it a little easier on myself. And we're gonna pretty much do the exact same thing that we did on the other side. I'm gonna hit it more with the camera. So if you watched part 1, part 2 will have a little more in-depth stuff on the floor. Let's do this thing. One other thing. If you're about to do this flooring as well and you have this floor in your bus, you're gonna want all of these circle angle grinding metal cutoff wheels. I've gone through so many. Just buy a lot. That's just buy in bulk and continue to buy in bulk. Wow, I go really low. There were like 12 screws in this piece right here. And they're right on like the metal strip. So they were really holding it down there. Hello, happy you're here. That was weirded out my nose from wearing a mask. Anyways, the floor is almost up. I just cleaned out Charlie completely and got all the wood and the metal, well, aluminum out of the bus. The next step would be to take out this back wood piece. Let's shine a little light on the situation. Boom. That wood back there is next to come out, and it's not coming out very easy, so I'm gonna have to cut it with a circular saw, which is fine because we do that anyways all the time. So I'm gonna do that. I thought it would come up because the metal wasn't holding it, but it still really doesn't want to. And then I have some wood in the front that I have to get up. I got something in my eyeball. Day of the full floor removal has happened. I just got the fronts totally out. I think that whoever put the floor in, whoever does that job, realized that they had a bunch of screws and glue left over, and they just said, let's screw it down and glue it down super, super good. But I got it all out, which is very good for me because I was starting to lose my sanity. Next steps will be, I'll start the ceiling now, and the next steps on the floor will be to rust prevention and covering all the holes. There's a lot of holes because obviously the metal beams. So that'll be next steps for the floor. But now I gotta get the ceiling out, and then we are cruising because I think the floor, knock on metal, this would go pretty good. So I'm pumped. All right, on to the ceiling. Peace.